Welcome to week 3. You are doing incredible. We're so excited that you have made it this far already. It's just going to keep flying by. I'm going to talk a little bit about detoxing symptoms today. And you might be sitting there like, I don't know what detoxing symptoms are. I don't know what detoxing is. That's totally fine. I'm going to talk you through it a little bit to help kind of clear a little bit of the air and give you some extra support. And I don't want you to stress. When it comes to detoxing symptoms, it's not something that most people experience, really. Only about 30% of people will experience detoxing symptoms and actually feel it. So that might not even be you. So you might be able to just fly through this video and have nothing happen. But if just in case you do want to tune in and listen in, because it might end up popping up. You never know when it's going to pop up. Sometimes people are a couple months in and all of a sudden something clicks and they start having a little detoxing. So that's why we're going to be here and talk about it. What is detoxing? So detoxing is your body getting rid of toxins. That's the easiest way to put it. And it all makes sense because we are focusing on getting your body in a healthy, healed, and balanced space. And that involves getting rid of the yuck. I just like to call it the yuck, okay? Those toxins. And we all have them inside of us because look at our lifestyles. We can't avoid all of them. It's in the air. We're breathing it. It's all around us. It's in all kinds of different things from medications to cleaning products, even paint. It's in everything, right? And so our food too. We cannot avoid it. So what do? We help support our bodies to detox it. Okay. Our digestive system and our ecosystem are out of whack basically from all of this, because if you haven't been supporting your body the right way, if you're out of balance, then we're out of whack. Okay. What we should be sitting at is about 80% good, 20% bad. It's like good and bad. Okay, that's the normal healthy space to be in. However, we're kind of the opposite from what we've been living a lot of the times when you get started with these products and started on a healing journey. And so as we get rid of some of that bad and replace it with with the good, right? That's a lot of what our probiotics and our prebiotics and our antioxidants are going to help do, is bring in the good and help that flourish. As we're getting rid of the stuff we don't want in there, we can experience some of those symptoms. Okay. And some of the symptoms, I'm going to list a few of them. It's different for everyone. You might not have any of these and have some other off the wall things. You might have all of these. You probably won't. But a few of those, as it dies off, you can experience things like night sweats, brain fog, excess weight gain, and which might also feel like bloating or being puffy, rashes, headaches, increased cravings, fatigue. Those are a few of the things you could possibly be experiencing. One, several, all of the different things. And so something that I want to note here is while it doesn't feel great, this doesn't sound like fun, we want to celebrate it because on the other side of this detoxing process, you will feel amazing. And that's why we're excited, okay? You are feeling the products work. However, if we're feeling the products work a little too much, we're like, this is not fun. The symptoms are more than I really want to be experiencing. We can slow that process down. That's totally fine. We don't want too much detoxing to happen all at once. And so if you feel like there's a little too much, go ahead and reach out to your mentor and they will give you a few more tips beyond what I'm going to say to slow that process down just a little bit to make sure that we're doing this at a really good pace that's going to be good for you. And like I said, everyone experiences a little bit differently. So I can't just make a blanket umbrella. This is how we're going to do it because you might have a different case than somebody else, right? So that's why we have people to help support us individually as well. Okay, so how are some of the ways that we can increase the elimination of these toxins? So there's 3 different mechanisms that we release. These toxins come out of our body. And one is urinate, bowel movements, sweat. Okay, those are the 3. So if we can increase the rate in which we do those three things, we are going to increase the rate in which those toxins leave our body. Okay, so urinate, That one's pretty easy. Drink water. I do highly recommend drinking hydrate, specifically with those electrolytes, to make sure we're being hydrated. Where if we don't have enough electrolytes in our body, we can actually be dehydrated no matter how much water we're drinking. So adding in that hydrate is going to further increase that. So drinking water, bonus points for adding hydrate in, okay? That's gonna help with urination. The second thing that we need to do is increase those bowel movements. We don't wanna increase them too much, so if you are having loose bowel movements, we don't want to add BioCleanse in. However, if you are not having the 2 to 3 bowel movements a day already, we're gonna want to increase those bowel movements, and so that's when I would say increase your BioCleanse a little bit, so we can make sure that we're having the proper number of bowel movements to remove those toxins. And the third way of removing and eliminating toxins is sweat. So sweat helps us release toxins. So what are ways that you can sweat? Moving your body, exercising, is going to be one really good way. However, if you are detoxing a little bit more than you want, you also need to be careful you're not overexerting yourself all at the same time. So find the happy space there. Detox baths, Epsom salt baths. Those are kind of make that a warm bath to help you sweat out. But also if you add the Epsom salt in, that magnesium will also help pull out some of your toxins too. An asana. Asana would be another really great way for you to help release those toxins as well. So those are some of the tips to help you eliminate those toxins. One other thing I'm going to say is milk thistle can help your liver with the detoxing process. So if you either have a milk thistle tea or a milk thistle supplement, that you can add that in to support the detoxing process as well. I want to reassure you again that this is a good thing. If you are feeling this, the products are working and there is a rainbow after the storm. This is all part of your body getting in a healthy, balanced state and healing. So don't stress. We are here to help support you and make sure this happens in the best way possible. All right. So that key phrase that you're going to want to text to your friend to help you get entered to the prize or the end at the 8 weeks is detox is my friend.